let's get right to it.
It's so hard to give up the ghost when they're so good on it. What do you guys key off on the keyword search for?
Holdings. This stock up $100
somebody
in
moving
a year,
something as
but you're still a
asset managers or something like that. Well, there's nothing in the market. It's a hard job, and that's the problem because you have to bring in more. They're always going to push for that 45, and the boss on the top structure, whether it's her or whether it's something she's going to put down on, would go for the 45, right? I got to bring in. That's all I know. All I can do is financial assets on ways to move that needle in some way by moving the other needle, and I don't know any other ways to do it. I'm a one-trick pony that doesn't know how to work a business or start a business or take money off of that mountain to be able to do it. Now, again, you're great inside of it, but you would have to hedge across the board to deal with what's up on there. And you know, that's what hopefully this was supposed to be, to let it go, pop them down, that way you got a big nut inside of there, and say, hey, that was a bunch of people inside there buying stocks on what this is. It was just them putting money in here, and I'm going to tell them as holders, look, I'm going to build that in there, it's going to take a dip and come back up the way this normally does, hopefully with this mechanic, if you know the diagram. Whatever that is, I'd sell a bunch of it, and then you throw it back in there in that dip, and then we try to do that in a timely manner to get to this number right here. Quit putting money on it right there, unless I open up the throttle on this to be able to manage the amount of money that was supposed to do. Now, I could be off on the quote a little bit by time. Right? I'm expecting this number to this number plus this dip by opening up the throttle or floodgates a little bit extra in there to let out the water in the dam to keep it from inflating. And that's going to actually come into a build crew, product, shipping, some job on the ground, some brother or mechanic working some GDP3 arbitrage because it's been worked in and needs to be greased. Across the board, what the mass gap really looks like, what today's cut coefficient looks like against all other averages. When somebody says, well, this is what we've been doing, it's the same crew. Now, one or two things happen. One, this brother steps in, or two.
We drive around our neighborhoods, Amy, and we see all these different landscaping businesses, and I never really thought of it as a national scale business, but your next pick is a play on that Site One landscape
35s
supply.
Are even hard.
One of the few,
like
maybe the only publicly
business,
traded companies
35,
in just the home landscaping
when you're doing the time numbers, it helps you, slows you down, plays more gravity, put more into the farm posts, and rely on those for field theory than Ricci tensors and string theory. Those are worth a lot of money because you'd be going through it on the loop, on the string. Those would be your straight line through there that could bang you across that building like Satan's summoning circle there, where you drop in salt crystals at summoning lambda, right? You don't get that rabbit calc in here, kid. There's only so many of the shinies or bunny rabbits or whatever it is you're looking for inside here. So it's not that they just don't come from anywhere. You just can't go out there and expect the hunter to keep coming them in here. You keep having kids. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to get out there and just mash everything in the yard that one day for a field theory, and then you're going to come in the next day, well, why did half the town starve on action spooky fucking distances?
And also, very importantly, they have very strong pricing power. They're able to pass off their
the silver mine says that's what it is. They shouldn't gold rush anymore for what it is for Bitcoin. That's about run its peak too, as far as how fast, how far. Who's willing with the skill to actually data mine the bits, or how fast that operator limits out before the stoichiometric ratio deals with the Lindenfrost effect of how fast you dump the propane oxygen out of the tank to leave the frost on that during the middle of a summer day. This much. I mean, you get a creep like this, the pressure of that tank dropping yields rapid gas expenditure to deal with the Kelvin temperatures inside of here, being a flamethrower by
Northeast area. We don't think about banks like this very much. They're not Goldman Sachs. They're not J.P. Morgan. But looking at your own notes, I'm just quoting you back to you, Amy, as I like to do because you're a lot smarter than I am. $100 billion in added deposits? That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's massive growth. That's from 40 billion, in 2019.
Not come around
and
on
in
your own
this
taxes
rising
later.
interest rate
And the long
environment,
numbers you don't catch for the short that they're going to leverage for position.
EPS growth,
I mean, let's look at it. Let's say that they're not consolidated across Russia, America, and China for whatever reason, by hook or crook, to turn over power and do things. When you say something under the effect of, well, then I need to make sure that I'm securing the most sensible model, and I wouldn't want to take out of that for my profits
potential
because
for
it would
upside
take
for
off the cost
EPS.
of the model on
And
that
they
line right
also
there
have
for what describes
a sort of a growth
string
engine, a
theory
recent
in a
growth
college
engine
class, and those
launched
actions
in
being
January
convergent inside of there and what
2019
that
that
might
they call
represent.
Signet, which is a digital payment platform that, through that, it's sort of a
Totally
gated
fine.
community
Parallel
for
running
their
with it, got all
clients
the numbers,
that
understand
their
your
clients
spot,
can transact
and
in
some other
US
ones.
dollar 24/7, real time,
Makes all
no
kinds of
fee,
fun fucking
mirroring
collisions.
the crypto market. So this is
Fun
really a
diagrams.
very, early stage sort of optionality for the
And
crypto
from
market.
loud. Making the mountains blue. That's what we do. We're going to tear them down.